Okay, I know that I usually let the song play out, but I couldn't as soon as I noticed that I still have the complex name under when I was streaming. Whoopsie. Anyway, hello everybody, hello, I hope you guys are having a great day today. I'm having a pretty good one myself. I finally got the oil change in my car after... Okay, I don't want to talk about how long it's been. I should have got that done a lot earlier, but... Hey, listen, I got it done, and that's all that matters. And I also got some good food for dinner tonight. And by that, I mean fast food. Listen, sometimes you gotta treat yourself. You gotta treat yourself sometimes. But yes, again, I hope everyone's having a good day today. And hello, Keeper, I see you there in chat. Hope you're having a good day as well. I will get that thing done in the morning. I'm not gonna say any more. I know you saw the message that I sent you, but I just wanted to reiterate. And also, boil it into my mind. Boil? Yeah, no, that's not the word I'm looking for. I don't know what word I was looking for. But yes, we're gonna be doing some building tonight. I only got maybe an hour before I have to start getting ready for work. And I also have to start typing up a thing for the Astra's, Discord server for all the people that are in there. You know, so... We don't have that much time, so we're going to be using that time to the best of our abilities, and we're going to be doing a little bit of, building some stuff. I mean, obviously, I already said that we were building things, so, yeah. I think some of the others are actually on the server right now doing possibly lore stuff. I'm not sure. I mean, hey, if any of them are watching right now, feel free to, spam message me or call me or something. And, yeah, have me on the call. I would love to talk to someone for the stream. That would be really nice. But yeah, let me just, switch the... Actually, no. I'm gonna turn the music to the spooky, music that I was playing the other day. Do I have it on here? This is what I was using? I don't think this is what I was playing before. Well, it's what I'm playing for this particular one. There we go. We're gonna be playing some more lo-fi Halloween music, which I know it's November 2nd, and technically, Halloween's over. Whatever. I'm building for a Halloween festival. We can still be in the spooky mood. It's better than playing Christmas music, I will say. Which, at one of these times, I'm just gonna, play Christmas music for a stream and just not explain anything. Because hello, Blade! Hello, Claw! It's good to see you guys in chat. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, we're gonna be doing a little bit of building today because there's stuff I gotta get done for things and stuff and all that. Yeah, let me actually turn the game audio on. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm just gonna be by myself building, I think, the whole time. But we're still gonna be working on stuff regardless. Now, I am worried. I don't remember where I logged off at, so we're gonna see if they're gonna be standing right there when we get there. So I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, if you guys want the music up or down, just let me know. Alright, we're gonna join in. Some of the other admins are on, which is really cool to see. Okay, never mind. That's a fun little error. Give me a second. Give me a second. How does one let me on the server? May I please get on? Oh, did it just crash? Did it just crash? No, it didn't. Okay, so I should be able to get on, right? That error shouldn't happen again. Do I have to restart my whole Minecraft? No, okay, it was just a one-time error. That was weird. Must have just picked a really bad time to join in. Alright, let me do this. We're gonna go back to the streaming thing. Yep, and everyone's saying hi. Yeah, we're still over here. I will admit, as much as I said that I was gonna go and, put the stuff where it needed to go, I didn't actually move that stuff as much as I thought that I was going to. So, this is kind of, just sitting over here, just hanging out. So we're still in the same area. We are still hanging out with the rest. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say this really quick. If any of y'all wanna hop in a call or something while I build on stream, let me know. There we are. Alright, let me get out of spectator mode. Yeah, so we still got this over here from last time. We still got the little graveyard set up, which definitely needs a little bit of work. Ooh. It's gonna be very boring to just watch. Because this is not gonna be the most, like, I guess, interesting build. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this one higher up, I think, than the other ones. So that way we have the space to actually... So we're gonna set block here. We're gonna put it as a cobblestone. That's... You did it. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue what I was saying there. Yeah, we're just gonna... I can't remember how big I made this thing, actually, now that I think about it. I made a big old space for this particular build. I don't remember how big I made it. I want to say it was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's see. It was definitely bigger than 20. So let's try 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I should whisper that back. Was it 30? 30 also feels too small than what it was. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to go and see how big this area was. Oh wait, Alice is watching the stream. Hang on a second. Yeah, actually, if you wouldn't mind going and checking the big square over next to the festival stuff, the really big square, I just need to know, like, a rough estimate about how big that is. Yeah, because once I get that, then I can basically do anything else. But in the meantime, I'm gonna actually start from this corner, and... You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this area in. Yeah, up. I forgot that was very easily said in chat. Yeah, Atlas, I'm just letting you know I'm turning the chat off. Yeah, just like, I don't know, spawn a chicken on this platform whenever you get back, because I just realized that the teleport thing just says coordinates. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to... Yeah. Hey, listen, it's okay, it's okay. We have managed to silence the situation, I guess. So we're gonna actually... I can't actually fill in this like I was going to. Well, you know what? By hand it is. Sometimes you just gotta do things slower. And that, I mean, also just give Alice a little bit of space to mention how big this area is that I need. Because I think I roughly remember being like 50 by 50, or at least close to it, but I don't know for sure. And technically, it was very close in that space. I think there was maybe like a little bit of space that it could expand outward without like taking up that entire area, but I don't want to get too far off with it. And luckily this platform doesn't really matter all that much. It can be a little bit silly goofy. So I am in the right skin. Okay, I am in the right skin. No, just, I feel a lot taller, even though I definitely am Lou. You can see for the little bunny ears on the shadow. Okay, we're gonna do that. We'll just keep it like this for now. And start working on it, because what's gonna happen is I might just have, like, pretend that this area outside here is the walls of this place. And so I'll just start working on things. So essentially what this whole mini game is that it's going to be a maze? Not really a maze. With a maze you can at least kind of like work your way around the walls. With this one, oh, it's 43 by 30. Why did I make it? That's gross. That's gross dimensions. Why did I do that? Alright, so this was 40, so that should be 1, 2, 3. But yes, thank you for the dimensions, Atlas. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3. Alright. I am going to assume that you are not teleporting. And that if you are, then you've already teleported. Alright, so I'm going to unhide everything. And by that, I mean I'm also going to immediately bring up chat. I'm so good at keeping things secret. Okay, you know what? We're doing this so I can just fill in this area. So we're gonna replace... Okay. What is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Do that, and we're gonna do that. May I please replace with cobblestone? Replace air with cobblestone. There we go. Yes, thank you for the chicken. I appreciate the chicken, Atlas. Okay, that's the only thing I need that for, so I'm gonna go turn chat back off, and then I'll turn the thing back on. So that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh my god, you're tiny too. Tiny. Big chickens. So let the chickens be the test dummies. By that, I mean they're not gonna really be able to test anything. Alright, well, as Atlas is going around, I'm gonna start working on this, which, if I have to change the wall size, I will. But essentially what everyone is going to be in, they're going to be basically plopped into these corners. They're going to have, like, warp pads around them, and their goal is to get to the center, which you get there one way or another. But they're all randomized warp pads, so people aren't going to really know how to get there exactly, and they're not going to be able to walk around. Oh, there's an Atlas. What's Atlas doing? What's Atlas putting? The inner thoughts, the inner machinations. Oh, I don't think so right now. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. And off they go. Off they stay in one spot. We love Atlas. Yeah, let's see. So let's just start with the corners. Let me actually go ahead and make this, I don't know, maybe more of a colorful wall. So that way everyone can have their own, like, color, I guess. So we'll go with different wool types. So one person can be orange. One person can be black. Yeah, I guess black. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. We'll replace the axe. One person can be purple. We'll replace that. No, wait, wrong one. There we go. And then one can be green. There we go. So all the Halloween colors, and we'll just go ahead. We'll make you the lime corner. We'll make this one the purple corner. We'll make you the black corner. Oh. What are you doing? Okay, alright, spy corner. I see, I see. Oh, I really want to join, but I'm not going to. Atlas. I want to join in what you guys are doing. Chicken, why? Chicken. You can just... There you go. You just go this way. Come on, chicken. When I said your test dummies, I didn't mean actually. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that'll be those corners figured out. And then from here, I kind of want to just have it all be the same pattern, but make them all different warp pads. Because the cool thing with warp pads is that you can specify for them to teleport to a location, but if you step back on them, they can teleport to a different location. So it's kind of one of those things where you can teleport basically anywhere in this maze. You could actually go into someone else's corner of the maze. You could somehow get into, like, really close to the center at one point, and then get, like, in the middle of nowhere in the second point. That's kind of what I want to try and do. But I do want the pathway to kind of look similar. I guess probably what I need to do is figure out the middle first. So we'll just vaguely go from here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, okay. So from here, we go all the way to the end. Past the chickens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 1. And so this is basically the center right here. So we'll grab you as a color. We'll do that. There we go. And then we are gonna go do something similar. So instead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see. Gotcha, gotcha. I won't interrupt you with that then. You have fun. 5, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this block specifically is the center. So that green area is the center. So what we really need to do is have this center chamber area be like this big at the very minimum. So okay, from there, we need to... Oh, it's more chickens. From there, what we need to do is, I guess, section it off. So, I'm gonna grab cobblestone for this. Because at this point, it's me just trying to figure out how I want this to be laid out. Because I don't want to do the entirety of the building on stream, because then you people, I guess, gonna go, oh, I know that color. It's not like you're gonna know where to go anyway. But yeah, here, come on, chicken. Out of the way, out of the way. I don't want to murder a chicken. But you're making it very difficult. There we go. Thank you. We're gonna go like this. And I'm just gonna figure out how I want the purple corner to look. And I guess just, like, get different rooms for it. Like, figured out. So this is gonna be a start. Everyone is gonna spawn in their, like, corners of the map. And there's gonna be 2 choices in front of them, right? So they can either go into the left one or the right one. And both of these will take them in different places. So now just to figure out where those places are. So what if I did that? Because really what I want to do is I want it to be at least 3 blocks high, because we have some players that are taller, and then this is where the ceiling is. Alright, so they spawn into this corner, and it's so hard building when you're tiny. My little tiny rabbit man. It was very difficult to build structures that make sense for average height. But yep, so it's gonna be like this. I'll probably find a nicer and prettier block. And then also something for lights, because we'll need to do lighting in this place. Yeah, okay. So we'll find a nice and pretty block, but for now we're going to keep it to this. So in this corner, we're going to have... I really want to utilize as much space as possible, right? So if they pop into this corner, and they're going to have another 2 options, right? I want all of them to... I mean, all of them have to at least have 1 option, because they have to get into that area. Yeah, okay. And we're going to pretend that there's a wall outside of this place. So, they can either hop here and then get into 2 different options. There's this corner as well, which I might just keep as 1. There we go. We'll keep this as a 1 option. So, either you go back the way you came, or you go to another area. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be just nonsense like this. Where none of these things really connect together in a super meaningful way, but it makes sense to me. I feel like this corner could be utilized better. Whatever. No one's gonna see these things anyway. I wonder if I could write something cheeky on top, though. Because now I've realized I've made an L. What if I wrote the phrase Happy Halloween on every single one of these? How much space would I have to do that? Let's see. So, just with basic shapes. 2, 3, 4. H. Let's see. Yeah, I did it like that. H, A, P. And I wouldn't have a whole lot of space for it. Yeah, no, Halloween is not gonna fit. If I can't even fit the word happy. It was a good thought. It was a good thought. Confusion level 9. yeah, that seems about right. It's gonna be a confusing minigame, I will say, but I think it's gonna be fun once you, like, try to get into it. Especially with friends. Because if you do this by yourself, it's like, well, what's the point? Like, you have to have other people to race with in order for this to be a fun time. I think I could make it a one-person thing and just have every single one of these corners lead to, like, a different place. Or what I could do is I could have... You know what? No. I'm going to change how I thought about this game plan, because this makes a lot more sense to me. So, what I originally was thinking is everyone was going to start in a different corner, and their goal was to race to the beginning. What if everyone started in the same corner instead? Right? Everyone starts in the same corner, so, like, they all start in this corner over here, and their goal is to get to... I mean, their goal probably is to get into the center, but everyone has an equal chance. I don't have to think of as many, like, ways that people are going to not interact with each other. You know what? Yeah. No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it like that. I probably am just gonna have them color-coded, though. And I probably will still keep these corners as the corners. Oh, it could be a cooperative thing, too. That might be fun. No, you know, I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to actually map this place out first. So, you know what, we're gonna just keep mapping out this particular purple corner with just different chambers and rooms to it. So, what I'm gonna do for this corner is, I think I'm just gonna leave it as, like, a very long stretch of 1. We'll add that there. For this one, I think we'll have... You know, I'm gonna plan out where these warp pads are gonna be, too. So, I don't want to actually put them down just yet, though. Let's find a good block, just to pretend, I guess. We have moss carpet in this mod pack, right? Yeah, we do have moss carpet. There we go. Gimme. Gimme, gimme. We're gonna put the zombie... Nope, never mind, that's gone. Well, that's upsetting. I guess I put the zombie somewhere. Oh, no! Because it was Halloween, I grabbed one of the zombies that spawned for Halloween. I don't know where I put it. Okay, so everyone gets 2 there. Let's see. So for one of these, I might just be cheeky and have a really long hallway that leads to nothing. Yeah, let's see. What I also might do, and this is mostly if I have time, is I might have it so if you spawn in a specific area, a zombie pops up and tries to attack you. I don't know, just like little things like that. You know what I'm gonna do? So people are going to... It's essentially like the first corner. Actually, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna make that hallway a little bit longer. I'm gonna put those 3 like that. You want me to put a zombie in the middle? I mean, I will. I will. If I have the time... Hello, chicken. I'm just gonna put a room full of chickens, I think, at this point. Yeah, okay. So, we are going to... Okay, this one I think I'm gonna be cheeky with. And just have 1. So at least someone comes in here, they're like, okay, alright, we gotta go to the next, and that's a dead end. Okay, we gotta go back. We'll pop these stone back up. There we go. And to make up for that, we'll make this area have a warp pad right next to it. Excuse me, sir. May you please leave? Please, 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 please. There you go. Honestly, I probably didn't even need to nudge him, but... Oh, now he's standing in both of these. Why must you hurt me, chicken? Don't look at me when I ask you that. For that, you get to stay in the naughty chicken box. Yeah, actually, there is something I do want to check. If you are in a 1-block space, can you warp back, or do you have to step off the warp pad? Waro. Yes, the Wario pad. Let's see. Oh, and I hit the thing on accident. Warp. There we are. Oh, plate. My bad. My bad. We'll move the command block in here. Let's grab you, and we'll grab you, and we'll shove you out of our hand for now. Give me the piece of flint. Gimme, gimme. There we go. Grab you. There we go. And we'll just put you in these ones. So, in theory, I should be able to use this warp plate to go into here. And then can I get it to activate again? Okay, you just have to jump. Okay. Because I want to have at least a couple of rooms that are just 1. There we go. This one I might just make it a weird room with a lot of different options. So they'll spawn like maybe there. You know what? No, I don't really like that too much. We'll do it like that. Actually, no, we'll make it really compact. And then this one can be this, and then they have to go like here. And also there. There we go. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to figure out the lighting for this whole game, huh? If only we had light blocks. I'll just say, one of the things I really miss from, like, 1.19 or whenever light blocks were, like, added is light blocks. Just ones you could just slap into an area and players can't see them, so that way you can just add light wherever you want. At the moment, this feels like I might need to theme it like a dungeon. Which, honestly, that is probably what I was going to do anyway, so, like, what I might actually do is make wall blocks. Because we've got a lot of different types of walls. We also got framed walls, which framed blocks are so good. There's no reason for frame blocks to be as good as they are, but they are amazing. Let's see. Let's go ahead and find a good... Is there mossy stone? Actually, no, wait. If I can use frame blocks, I can put anything I want in them. So let's find a good framed wall. And we'll get the warp plates out, because I tested what I need to already. Oh, but no, they're going to do the thing where they just make pillars. Ah, yeah, no, I can't use walls. Well, that's sad. Yeah, because otherwise I would have to actually make all of the corners match up in order to make it so people can't just see through the walls. And I don't want to do that. So for now, it's going to be probably just be a case of an Enderman. What's the Enderman party going? Listen, I'm not looking like directly in your eyes. I'm just curious as to what you guys are talking about over there. You know, I'll leave you to your conversation. You have fun. Let's just go ahead and figure this out in the meantime then. So we've got... The thing I really don't want to do, because I know people sometimes people's shaders makes things a lot brighter, is that I don't want to put lights in the entire ceiling. Actually, no, you know what I could do? Hang on a second. So I found out this trick when doing stuff with, what was it? With Atlas for the festival, like, build itself, is that we found out that collapsible blocks, which is a lot of frame blocks, but it might also be nicer for shaders. So let's just put these in. We're just gonna pretend that these are lime wool. We're gonna go ahead and get you. And we're just gonna fill in the rest of this area. Let's put it as purple wool for now. So, in theory, the light should still travel through. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it still travels through just fine. So probably what I'll do is I'll make the ceiling, like, mostly normal. Just every once in a while, I'll throw in one of those framed blocks. Because I don't want to have the entire roof of framed blocks. But I do need it lit up. At least a little bit. So I'll probably once I get all of this done, I'll figure out where to put the frame blocks at. In the meantime, let's go ahead and continue working on this. I think my goal for today is just to get this area finished, and I'll finish the rest off camera. But you guys can see the method to my madness just a little bit. So probably what I'm going to do is... I'll make this just the most confusing area, because there's going to be 4 of them. And probably what I'll do is I'll give everyone, like, that, like, teleports in, like, 10 torches. So that way they can figure out, like, mark certain areas. Because I could very easily make a command block where it's like, hey, if there is a torch, replace it with air. And that would just be a simple command to do. So let's go ahead and just make a small, like, an easy corner room. There we go. Easy corner room done. And you know what? Going on the line of easiness, let's see. We'll go ahead and replace this. We'll make another corner room. There we go. There we are. Got a couple little... Got a lot of that shape now that I think about it. So let's step away from this corner shape. And go on to... Let's go ahead and just... That wasn't the time it was. I guess someone slept, okay. I was like, eh? Okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll keep this as a very easy, just line. You gotta dot some lines in. I'll make another, like, T shape with this one. Boop, 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 boop. And we'll go ahead and fill in the walls on this side. Which will eventually get replaced with something nicer, but for now. I think this is where I'm gonna do my cheeky little... Like, hey, there is definitely something in this. You know what? We'll do it like that. And then there's just gonna be nothing at the end. Because sometimes there's gotta be nothing at the end. Except for a chicken who has decided that it really wants to interrupt my progress. Yeah, so a single warp pad for this corner area. We'll do another one of those single warp pad rooms right there. Utilize as much of this space as possible. And then, let's see. Well, that's about well, an eighth, I guess I should say, done already. So let's keep going. So we've got, let's go ahead and do it like that. And, you know what, we'll do it like this. So we'll have it to where there's one that they spawn in at, and then two at the random ends of it. So do it like that. There we go. So let's see what it's looking like. It's a little bit silly looking from top, but it should hopefully be fine. We'll make another, like, T shape. We're basically just making Tetris pieces for people to, like, slot themselves in. Do it like that. You know what I think I'll do is I'll do another Tetris piece. We'll go through and just do that. Add a couple more stone to the top. Punch a spider. We'll just go ahead and make this another just line. There we go. There we are. It's close to another line, but we don't have that many lines in this. We actually don't have a lot of, like, 2-block gaps. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into another 2-block. There we go. We'll turn this into another, just one. Like, one other warp pad area, which means we can turn this into a single warp pad. Build that back up. There we go. Let's see. Okay, now we're basically at an eighth. And in record time, too. It really is just me, like, placing things randomly. Like, there's not really, like, any real structure to it. There we go, another 2. Make a funny little W over here. Boop, 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 boop. Stuff that takes up a lot of space. Oop, not that. There we are. Still do... Oh, hi, Scythe! Hey, it's been a while! How are you doing? Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of building right now. I'm just going through and randomly placing stuff for essentially a teleporting maze. So we're gonna go ahead and just make this a long hallway. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. What should we do with you? You know what? We haven't had a very many just long hallways. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're going in the long hallway. Alright. Goodbye, chicken. Yeah, you're stuck in there now. Alright, and for this one, we'll do another one of those confusing, like, 4-block areas. go ahead and turn this into a little bit of a weird... I know this is a Tetris piece. This is like one of the Z shapes, I think. It just has a little bit of an extra on the end. We're just recreating Tetris pieces at this point. Yeah, hey chat, do you want a specific Tetris piece? Give me a Tetris piece and I'll make it for you. Oh, we haven't made a T yet. I don't think we've made a T. So you know what? There's gonna be a T. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. There we are. Actually, I don't think that's technically how a T works. I think the T is like this and then that, because there's only 4 blocks in like any Tetris piece. It's a long T. Yeah, so essentially, on Astra we have the mod pack with like the warp, like the waystones and warp pads. So let me actually get a couple of these out. I'll get like 4 of them out. I'll show you how this is supposed to work. So there's... Essentially, you have these warp pads where if you put these little flint, which is going to be turned into attune shards, you can put them inside of another warp plate. So that's going to be the purple one. And essentially what you can do is you can put this into there, and if you stand on it, it lets you teleport to a different warp pad. Now this one isn't going to work because it doesn't have a shard in it. However, what you can do, a funny little trick that we discovered that you can do with these, is that if you make another warp pad and basically have it so it goes to a different, like, flint. So let me see. Oh, wait, did it actually swap? Uh-oh. There we go. So now if I stand on this one, it should take me to the green warp pad instead. And the green warp pad will take me over to that purple one that we just went into. There we go. Actually, no, it'll take me there. So essentially, these all 3 make a triangle right now. This one will take me to that one next to the spider. Hi, spider. The spider will take me over to the green one. And the green one will take me over to the egg one. Yeah. And so what I'm doing is for our Halloween, or quote-unquote, I guess now more like spooky fall celebration, is I am making a maze that utilizes this feature. So essentially people are going to get teleported into this maze. They're basically going to have to navigate their way around it with the warp pads and like little materials I'm going to be giving them in order to, I guess, mark their paths. So like, for example, if someone gets into, let's see. Oh, if someone gets into this area, right? And they're like, okay, all right, we're going to go through here and there's nothing at the end. We'll be able to like mark their areas to make sure that they don't go into that one again. Save their time as they try to navigate over to the exit. Which at the moment is going to be this. I might change it to be one of the corners at some point, but in the end it doesn't really matter because they're all just going to be going in different locations anyway. Yes, and yes, AstraSMP. Astra is kind of like my home turf. I'm an admin on it. That's why I'm able to, like, you know, fly around and build in creative and all that fun stuff. It's another modded server, because I know you usually watch me for the complex stuff. It's another modded server that is actually outside and not trapped in a small area. But it also has the, like, it's basically based on the idea of balance, that everyone is trying to appease the goddess of the world, Asteria, and sort of just keep this balance and keep her entertained, essentially. So you don't want to get too chaotic, you don't want to get too boring for her, otherwise she's just going to destroy the world. And so essentially everyone's getting a little bit of a time to just celebrate something for once. Because a lot of the time people have just been sort of going through the chaos, and so essentially one of the characters in the server has been putting this together, and I'm helping out. Eventually in canon I'll be helping out too, a little hint for lore in the future, like soon future, but it's just essentially something like that. Oh, I did not mean to do that. And so right now we're just sort of building up the basis of the festival itself, so that way people can relax and also just celebrate Halloween, because We didn't really do anything super spectacular for Halloween because we were working on this. And not this as in this small area, because we actually have an area we've been working on and building stuff in. I just didn't want to show it off before it was ready. Because there is a lot of cool stuff over there, and I don't want to spoil it. You know what? We're going to do this, I think. So people are going to get that many options. Now look at this many options. There we go. We need to have areas with less options, I think. So we'll just go ahead and fill in. Yeah, no, modded SMPs are pretty fun. I will say a lot of the times, and like, it's the one thing that Astra has, like, we've been trying so hard to get this sorted out. We have been struggling since day one, is that we've been having issues with, like, how mobs move around. We've gone to where players can move around pretty fine, but, like, if you watch, like, for example, Spider, if you could just, actually, no, we'll just watch the chicken. You can kind of see the chicken moves at a really juddery pace. It's the one thing I dislike about modded servers, and how, like, it doesn't matter how much RAM we have, because we have, like, 16 gigabytes of RAM on this server. It does not matter how much RAM you have. There will always be something on this server that makes all the, like, that makes certain things don't run as smoothly as, like, a vanilla server. But I do love Astra a lot. It's just, that is my one thing. And we've been trying so hard. We've been talking to Bisect, like, every single day, essentially, at one point, to try and get this fixed. No. We're not sure what we could do at this point in order to fix the situation, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, though, like, frames on a server don't matter as much as long as it can run. At least in my opinion. I don't know if everyone shares the same opinion as me or not. It's one of those things where, like, so long as the people on it are good and fun to be around, you can basically deal with a lot of server problems. Do I wish my chickens moved at a silky smooth pace? Absolutely. Am I going to be very upset if my chickens don't move at a silky smooth pace? Not at all. Especially because it makes all the, like, enemies, like, they seem like chumps when you're fighting against them. Like, you know what? Here. You know, I'll see if I can demonstrate that right now. And I'm gonna regret this immediately because I forget how bad I am at PvP. And I forget that I don't have my, commands on. Give me a second. I'm just gonna do this really quickly. Actually, is there a way to clear chat? I know there's a way to just, like, switch your game mode without even going into the, like, chat. It's one of the, like, F buttons. Let's see. Toggle. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, if you could help me out with that really quickly. Because I know there is 100% a way you don't need to go into the, like, chat in order to switch your game mode. I just don't remember what it is. Yeah, it's not F5. Woo. It's not F6, because I've bound every key to that. It's not F7. F8? No. F2? No. F3 and F4. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, whoa. Oh, if it would just let me switch. Oh, okay. I guess because I have my chat off, I'm not allowed to switch. Okay, well, that's kind of sad. Yes, thank you, Blade. I appreciate that. It has decided it doesn't want me to do it, but I still appreciate it. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be getting too distracted with, fighting creepers and stuff. But literally, I was able to just, like, very easily deal with creepers. The last time that I was doing lore stuff. Just because, like, creepers and stuff move a little bit slower than, you know, they're normally supposed to. So we'll go ahead and make you a dead end, because why not? Do that. We'll go ahead and do that. So we'll just go ahead and slap these down. We'll make you another 1 block. Actually, no. You know what? We're gonna make this 2. We'll fill you in. And we'll just make you a long hallway with 1 at the end. Maybe spawn a zombie or something in the middle of it. There we go. Alright, let's see. What can we do with this area? I could just have it... Because some of these just have to be weird looking in order to make people sort of remember them. But I don't want all of them to just feel the exact same. I'll give, like, certain rooms, like, landmarks, I think. Like, make them big enough to have, like, oh, here's a suit of armor. Here's, like, a painting on the wall. So that way people could be like, oh, no, I've been in this room. This painting is familiar. So here's what I'll do for this. I'll make this a really weird room, right? We'll go ahead and put these on the ends. Because if all the rooms are the same, then it's going to be really difficult for people. And I want this to be hard. I don't want it to be frustrating. I want people to be able to do this. For this one, we'll go ahead and do it like that. We'll make another, like, tea room, I think. Actually, no, we'll do it like that. There we go. We'll go like this, this, and this. Let's make another L room here. Because why not at this point? Another 1 block. And then a couple of... There. Alright. So that is 1 section of this basically done. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and put the warp pads in, because again, it's supposed to be random, and yeah, I don't want you guys, who I love you very dearly, to figure out what's going on with it. Probably what I'll do is I'll make the corners very obvious. 1, 2... All the corners are going to be actually, like, corners, just because I want people to have landmarks of things. And having these walls be solely made of the wool types makes a lot of sense. Yeah, for now, let's see. What do I want to change these to, though? Because I don't want it to be too dark in here, right? I don't want it to be super dark in this place. What does hedges look like? How thick are hedges? Because that would actually be kind of funny if it was a hedge maze. Let's see. Oh, and you're really dark, huh? Shroomlight. Come rescue us, Shroomlight. Alright, so how... Nah, you're basically like walls, okay. Did not mean to do that. Okay, so what is something that I can do? I mean, I could just actually have it be hedges, right? Like, have it be leaves instead. Maybe, like, one of the thicker ones? Because what I could do, right, is that even if people can't, like, go through them, they still can see through them and see what everyone's doing. And sort of just see where they are, in a sense. So, like... Hey, listen, even if you can see through this particular leaf, yeah, if I could just, yeah, you can't get there at the moment, right? You can't get to that warp pad. You can see how close you are to the middle, which would be really nice for the people that are close to the middle. But you can't actually get there. And this one's really thick, too. Maybe for certain walls they'll do it like that. I think it's gonna be a case of just, like, swapping things around in order to make it so people can, like, do different strategies. But also probably what I'm gonna do in the meantime is just light the corners up, and then figure out how I want to do the lighting past that. There we go. There we go. And then at very least, one is going to be in these corners, which I'll probably move forward one in order to make the light make more sense. You get to actually go down a block? Yeah, you get to go... You know what? No. It's probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have slabs for the areas that aren't super well lit. So it'll basically be 3 blocks and a half for the ceilings. So actually, you're going to need to get scooted up by 1. Scoot, scoot, scoot. And I'll replace this wool with a better looking wool as well at some point. Black wool as well. There we go. We'll go ahead and fly on over to this side. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then these will have it up by 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And there we are. So now, and that should also be even. Yeah, okay, that's even on that side. And this will be lit up with carpets as well. For now, I'll just place the corners. There we go. And we'll figure out the lighting inside of this place as well. I don't know what else I can do right now that isn't just going to be showing off this whole thing. I guess I can clean this up. You know, no, I'm going to figure out the floor in the meantime. Because I don't want to keep it as cobblestone. I mean, I could if I really want to. What I could really do, if I really wanted to, is make this like a crypt or a catacombs theme. And that way we could have the stuff around that, again, makes sense for it to be in here. So, hey, the zombie popping out is a zombie from the crypt or something like that. And plus, then, like, mossy stone would make sense. So you know what I might do? I'm gonna go through and put this wool like this. Oop. There we go. And see how I feel about... I do think I like it better on the top rather than the bottom. But then again, people are going to be looking at their feet. Yeah, no, I'm going to keep it at the bottom for all these. Because again, my goal is to make this, like, not frustrating. If people are looking for a specific color and they're looking at their, like, feet the whole time, I don't want them to have to look up. There we go. And then we'll figure out some sort of, like, thing that looks good for all of these colors, which is going to be the most difficult part. So we're going to find stuff that looks good for purple, green, orange, and black. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably have to do this part off camera, though, and figure out what looks the best. At the very least, you guys got your first glimpse at what this sort of minigame is going to entail. And a little bit of the layout, if you're so inclined to remember any of it. But who knows, it might change in the meantime. Ooh, spooky. Then again, it's not like layout really matters because you're going to be going in blind no matter what. But I think in the meantime, I think that's where I gotta end. Like I said in the beginning, this has to be a short one because I got work and all that fun stuff. And plus, I gotta write something very important for our members on the Discord, because there's some stuff they need to know about the festival. You know, like the dates and all that. Yeah, again, I appreciate everyone who was in chat. Let's see who we all had. We had Keeper, we had Blade, we had Claw, we had our lovely Atlas, and we also had Scythe and Colsey. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me for this very brief amount of time. I know this was a short one, but you know what? Sometimes we just gotta have the short streams in order to just get stuff done. And this was really productive for me to just sit down and be like, okay, you have people watching you do stuff. You have to do it now. Yes, I'm gonna go now. I will continue working on this in the meantime. We're gonna get this done in time for the festival, which I don't know if I'm supposed to say here, but because it's going to be announced pretty soon anyway, look out for it before the end of next week. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say a date. Just look out before the end of next week. And yeah, so I will see you guys when I see you guys next. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing a lore stream because I've been looking forward to doing lore with a very particular person, known as Sky906. Definitely look him up on like all the socials and stuff like that. He's great. Yeah, we're gonna be doing lore tomorrow with him and probably some other people. But he's the one I know for sure, and he's the one I'm very excited to do lore with. But we're gonna figure stuff out. We're gonna figure out what the timing is for everything. We're thinking it's gonna be around 7 p.m. EST, so look out then. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get ready for work, especially because it's cold outside. If you guys work outside, make sure you are bundling up. Well, if you need to bundle up, I don't know what your temperature is around your area. Mine's getting down into the 20s tonight, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys when I see you, and goodbye.